On this episode, we talk about barbecue, Yelp, and Ron Swanson's favorite restaurant in Columbus, Indiana Smokehouse.
This episode of the Hashtag Celebrate Columbus Show is brought to you by J.A. Fields Productions.
Hey, what's up everybody? I want to welcome you to another edition of the Hashtag Celebrate Columbus Show. I'm really excited about today's guest. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Matt Gatesy and welcome to Indiana Smokehouse.
Indiana Smokehouse is one of my favorite restaurants in Columbus, Indiana, and I'm really excited to talk to Matt today about his restaurant, a couple of questions that you've had specifically for him. So let's get into the show.
What made you get into the food industry?
I've been cooking about 10 years. Started back in high school at the garage downtown on 4th Street. Really just love the atmosphere, love how it takes a team to make a whole business work. Started as a dishwasher, keeping my eyes on every station, watching different employees, how they work together, work as a team, to give the guests the best experience. So after really seeing that and appreciating that, how it takes a group of guys to get to a great end result, I knew this was something I was passionate about and something I wanted to follow. So I graduated from North in 2009, moved down to Dallas, Texas, went to the Cordon Bleu Culinary School, did a 2-year program there. Part of the program was to do an internship, so I chose to do mine at Per Se in New York City. Worked with Chef Keller for quite a bit. Got offered the job and just found out that wasn't the direction I was going to. It was a little fine dining. I wanted to be a little more casual, laid back, and not do so much tweezer food.
What do you recommend ordering at Indiana Smokehouse?
If it's your first time eating at Indiana Smokehouse, I highly recommend the smoked brisket. It's a recipe that I brought with me from Dallas, Texas, traditional Texas barbecue. We keep it very simple, very straightforward. We let the meat speak for itself. By any chance we're sold out of the brisket because we cook everything fresh to order, I highly recommend the features. The features on the pig, they're changing every day, from smoked salmon on Fridays to burnt ends on Thursdays. It's always going to be something new on the pig. So.
Me personally, I come in each time I do the feature, and so sometimes that's been some type of chicken wrap, or I've tried the salmon, which seriously guys, it's the best salmon I've ever had in my life, and I would not say that if I didn't believe it. They've got Taco Tuesday. I mean, it seems like you've always got a rotating special with your ongoing special, or ongoing menu items.
Correct. So that's one thing we try to do here at Indiana Smokehouse. We keep the menu very vague, so there's a lot of room for interpretation, and it lets the cook have a little more freedom when he comes into work. I put a lot of responsibility on my cooks to make this happen, so I'll let them take the feature, whatever we have fresh for the day, and they're going to run with it. So if it's from the feature, it's coming from the kitchen staff.
Nice.
Does your menu cater to different diets?
Our menu caters to a lot of different clientele. We have a lot of vegetarian items, we have a lot of gluten-free items, and even paleo options as well. On the menu, we have dots. We have red and green dots marking gluten-free and vegetarian items. Even though it is a barbecue joint, we have a great full salad bar for all vegetarian options. There's always vegetarian sides as well. Gluten-free wise, all the sauce, all the meat, majority of the sides are gluten-free. And for the paleo diet, if you're leaving the gym, if you're hitting Total Fitness or Planet Fitness here in town, a lot of guys will come here and get a half pound of turkey or a full chicken and stick strictly to the meat. So we do cater to all clientele, and One thing we do focus on quite a bit is our catering menu. We cater to tons of businesses here in town. Harley Davidson, Cummins, Forcia, Inkai. There's always something every week, so check out our catering menu online.
Recently I was at the Barbecue Blues and Brew Festival, and you guys were catering there as well. Do you do like weddings or special events also?
We do a lot of different festivals. We'll do 4th of July parties, weddings, beer festivals. So we try to get out and get out of the restaurant to do different kind of festivals and get out of the norm a little bit.
What do you think of Yelp's influence on food culture?
I think Yelp is a positive platform. A lot of businessmen, a lot of people from out of town will come in, check Yelp, see what's new in town, what's hot, what's getting good reviews. So I love it for that point. A negative point about Yelp is sometimes people will get upset over one meal, or they'll hear it through the grapevine and just leave a 1-star review. It'll be their only review. And that's the only reason I don't like Yelp. Sometimes they get those one-hitters that are just trying to hate on the business for no reason, not really for the service or the food either.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. And guys, as you know, you've been following along with the show, and we're all about positive reviews or positive news in general. And so, hey, Matt didn't ask me to do this, but if you ever get on Yelp and you have a great experience, man, I'd really encourage you to write something about Indiana Smokehouse. There's never too many good reviews. And the thing we were talking off camera about is that he looks at those reviews, good or bad, and you try to take it as constructive feedback, even when it can be a little negative sometimes.
Definitely so. It's stuff to learn from, stuff to build from, and you got to keep evolving in this business. So if someone gives you some bad feedback about ribs, you got to either tweak them a little bit, think about what you could do differently to try to have a better product and a better guest experience.
Yeah, because ultimately it is all about the customer and giving them a great experience. Whether it's fine dining in New York City or a barbecue joint in Columbus, it's all the same. You really want to do that for your customers.
Definitely so.
What do you cook for yourself after a day at work?
Well, when we get off from work, we're usually working 12 to 14 hours a day. Myself, my girlfriend, Gloria Sanchez, she's been a vegetarian for about 8 years.
Which is kind of funny, right?
Which is kind of funny, a converted vegetarian. So when we get home, we try to eat lighter items. We'll fire up the charcoal grill. We'll do grilled zucchini, grilled squash, a lot of Italian food. But really try to keep it light, nothing healthy, trying to keep fit a little bit, so.
Nice.
Where can I learn more about Indiana Smokehouse?
If you're looking to find some information about Indiana Smokehouse, check out our Facebook page. We have an Instagram and Twitter. We also have a website, www.indianasmokehouse.com. We're located on 31 and Middle Road here in Columbus.
Well, cool. Thank you, Matt, so much for coming on the show today. I really appreciate you answering questions that a lot of you had for Matt and Indiana Smokehouse. And by the way, guys, we're trying something brand new today. It was a suggestion made by some of our audience members, and so we are going to do a question of the day. But I'm not going to ask it. We're going to have Matt Gatesy of Indiana Smokehouse ask the question. So Matt, you can ask the audience any question. What do you want to ask them?
What is your favorite menu item at Indiana Smokehouse?
Make sure to answer that question in the comments below. And I want to thank you for watching the #Celebrate Columbus show. You keep asking questions, and we'll keep celebrating Columbus together.
This episode of the #Celebrate Columbus show is brought to you by J.A. Fields Productions. J.A. Fields Productions specializes in photography and video production. Looking to attract more customers with a video ad? Find us on Facebook to see how J.A. Fields Productions can bring you more business.